Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday, it is 10:30, I've had a lay-in. I'm not working today, I'm working tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. I've just woken Kenzie up about half an hour ago. We've both been very lazy. Lee and Brendan are at work. So I'm going to eat my toast, drink my tea from my lovely Christmas cup, which you can't see. My Christmas cup. Which I use all year round because I like it. And then I have a puzzle to drop off at a neighbour, the one that I did yesterday. I'm going to give that to her and she can do. And yeah, then we need to go into town. I need to go to the bank. I need to get some mice for Nagini because we've got one left. And that's going to take us up to Christmas Day, so that means I need one for New Year's Day. So yeah, definitely need to be prepared. There's something else I need to do. Oh, I needed to return a present that I bought somebody. It was a jigsaw puzzle for a child and it had a piece missing. It was one of these shapes that you slot into the holes, and the packaging had broken and one of the pieces was missing. So I've had to send it back. But there's this thing where you don't need to wrap it up or do anything. You literally just take it with your scanned return code on your phone to either a UPS drop off, or there was another one, I can't remember what the other one was. And they box it up in the shop and send it off anyway. So it's like a no box, no label returns thing. So I'm going to take it there and drop that off and not worry about wrapping it up, which makes life so much easier. And then I need to make paper chains. I have a whole little list over there of things that I'd like to get done today. I also need to edit a shopping video from Waitrose when I was looking a couple of weeks ago for food. I don't know how good it'll be, but I can see it. If it's worth using, then I'll put it up. People like walking around shops. It's amazing actually how the grocery store walking around trolley cams are actually quite popular. And I also have the Silverstone lights that I need to edit. I've got all these videos to edit. I did the tractor one last night. That took me so long because there were so many literally moving parts, and I was just turning the camera from side to side, and I was trying to get decent close-ups of some of them, and it was harder than I was expecting to put it all together. And then I wanted to put some music to it, and I had to knock down nearly an hour's worth of footage to 10 minutes. And 10 minutes is probably too long, but if you've got a fanatic out there that likes tractors, then I guess 10 minutes is watchable. Or kids that like tractors. Anyway, I'm going to eat this and then get on with those things that I have on my list. Kenzie and I are off to do these bits that I need to do in what Imo put so beautifully as COVID soup out there. So we're going to go and get it done as quickly as possible whilst wearing our masks, and then we'll come home and bathe in some anti-bac viral stuff. We should have a little spray booth, shouldn't we, Kenzie? If we walk through the door, it should go. And oh, yes,
it's still full.
It's still full.
I don't
want to drive. Could you go and pour it down the drain and then stick it?
What drain?
There's a drain over there, and then go and stick it in the recycling bin, please. Thank you. Brendan had a boozy evening the other day, and he was fine till I got him in the van to come home. And I think a combination of the fresh air hitting him and the drive home presented a problem. So Kenzie's just found almost a full can of cider in my car. It smells like a brewery. It's going to look good, isn't it, if I got pulled by the police? And yeah, let's just say the outside of Spog got christened. Brendan unwound the window whilst I was driving, and you can imagine the rest. He was scrubbing my Spog, the outside of my Spog, at 12:30 in the morning with disinfectant and a hose pipe. I don't know what our neighbours thought. Half 12 in the morning he was scrubbing my van. Anyway, there we go, the life of, you know, young adults and parties. You're not going to do that to me, are you?
No, I know what booze tastes like.
Well, so does your brother. He was fine. Okay, he was fine. He mixed his drinks. In fairness, that's what he did. And he hasn't had the opportunity to learn that because he's...
He has, though.
He's only had a few parties in his lifetime, though. He's had, what, maybe...
Which he's mixed.
5. And he had no idea what mixing your drinks meant. And I just explained to him that cider is what pushed him over the edge. He was like, oh, I didn't realise. He'd been on spirits. So, you know, you had a few spirits and then you start having ciders and beers, you're in trouble, aren't you? Anyway, let's go. Time to feed the cake. First, it needs a good stabbing. For somebody who's not religious, that's a very holy cake. I need to go and buy more brandy. I'm going to have to go to the village shop. I shall do that in a sec. I also need matches. Very important things for Christmas pudding. Brandy and matches. And if you've just fed the last of your brandy to your Christmas cake, you're going to need some on Christmas Day for your Christmas pudding. I'll go with that. I don't want to make it too soggy. It was quite brandified, I have to say, when we cooked it. We did go a little overboard. Right. Let that soak it, and you know what? I'll cover it up. Go to bed in its brandiness. Sleep in a little bit of brandy. Right. There you go. Sleep, little cake. Sleep for a few more days, and then we will decorate you. Feed the cake. Done. Drop the puzzle off. Done. Order a gift for Ezra. Done. I need to make paper chains. I need to wrap the last of my gifts and decorate cake. But decorate cake is not going to happen today. I'm sure there was other things I needed to do. Bought Lee's birthday card. That was on my, not on my list, but on my head list. Also got the money out of the bank finally that Forest School owed me for buying the concrete, because I paid for that on my card. I keep thinking I must get that money out. It was like £235. So I went and got £230 out of the bank. I'm not worried about the extra £4.99 or whatever it was. They can have that as a gift. But I was worried about the £230. So I've done that. Right, I'm going to go to the shop and get brandy and matches. Brandy and matches. So I accidentally picked up this very nice pudding. Accidentally, it fell into my hands. I got marshmallows because Kenzie wants a hot chocolate, but totally forgot to go and look for the cream in the fridge when I was looking at that. They didn't have a bottle of brandy, but they had what was left behind the bar. So she found out how much a bottle of the brandy was. And then we said about a quarter of a bottle, really. So yeah, paid a £5. So that's that. Jobbed. Excellent. Saves me having to go back into town again for something else I've forgotten. A couple of boxes of matches for the candles and for lighting the Christmas pudding. Job. Boo! I still have a gift to wrap, and just off camera are another couple of gifts that I can't show you because the people might see it and they watch the vlogs. So I need to wrap those up before I do anything else today. Kenzie's making hot chocolate for us all. Good job, Kenzie Bear.
There's still some more here.
We got extra?
Yeah.
Bonus. Is it good? It's Cadbury's, so. Kenzie and I are about to make the paper chains to go in the living room. I don't know how far we'll get with the balloon sticky glue dots, which is what I got last year for this job. I've been using them for various things throughout the year, usually in the playroom with the kids, like sticking sticky eyes on their creations and stuff. They're really good things to have. So I might have to invest in some more, but I don't know how many I've actually got. I've got 1 full pack and 2 part packs. And those are the paper chains, same as we had last year. So I'm going to work on those with Kenzie. You're going to help me, aren't you, Kenzie? Uh-huh. It's a family thing. I couldn't finish my hot chocolate. I was very, very full. Right. Red, white, and Kenzie there. Oh. Unstick that. There's a load of whites and a load of reds. Do you want Christmas music on?
I don't mind. I'm just watching a video.
You're listening to your own thing, are you?
Will you say red or white?
Red, white, red. Oh, there's some of these funny little sticky things if you need them as well, but I think sticky dots tend to work a bit better. Red, white, red, white. I don't think we've done a bad job there. These are a bit twisted. That was me. When I hung them up, I didn't untwist them. But they look nice. That's the last bit of the decorations done. And I even gave the clock a perm. There we are. And I've decided now I've done those jobs that I'm going to go and have a bath. I'm going to lounge in the bath, edit what I filmed so far, and read my book. That time of the day again where I'm having to do daily COVID tests because I'm a close contact. I've spoken to Virginia. I've told her you've all wished her well. She's very grateful. She hasn't even got a Christmas tree, bless her, because she was meant to be seeing family. I do feel for her. I sent her a little gift that hopefully will make, I don't know, some difference to how she feels, but I do really feel for her. Right. Let's get on with this again. Every day this week. Good job I don't mind doing it. It doesn't make me gag or anything. It doesn't make me sneeze. It makes my eyes water. A nice easy dinner today. Lee's just had a pasty. Brendan doesn't really want beans. He's not keen on beans. He'll probably have a bit of fruit. And Kenzie and I are going to have our beans with ours, as you can see. We've just got pork loin chops and some potatoes. What's in the hat? What's in the hat? What's in the hat today? This is a clue as the answer to yesterday's question of what is in the hat. It was me, of course, dressing up to go out and celebrate the tractor run for Christmas. Right. I haven't worked out who's got that right. I need to put it in the book. What's in the hat? What's in the hat? What's in the hat today is something that was in the vlog in today's video. Okay, we haven't got many of those left now. We've got less than a week till Christmas. Let's do the calendar. We are on the, what was it, 19th yesterday, 20th. 5 more sleeps, people. Okay. 20th is up here. Okay, it's up here with the stars. We had a moth, stars and a moon, so 20's there. I'm going to go with squirrel, I think. What do you think? Another owl. There you go. Looks a bit like a cat, but it's an owl, and he's covered in ivy. How strange. We've only got 4 more doors left. 4 more doors. I should think of more of these things to do through the normal time, like normal vlogging time, to interact you all, but I always do it around Christmas and then I'm a bit boring for the rest of the year. There's no point watching me. No, don't. Keep watching me. Keep watching me. I've been hovering around the 5,000 mark for subscribers for months and months and months. And it fluctuates up and then comes back down and then up and comes back down again. I'm hoping it'll go up again a bit more when I can get back out in the van a lot and do lots of adventure-y things, because they go down very well. In fact, I have a lot of people who watch for different reasons. So I've got some videos coming up. I just need to get them edited. I've got the Silverstone lights that I need to do, Christmas lights. I've got a toy review to do for Jake's of London. I have a Waitrose video, food shopping video to do, which I'm sure I can. I've not actually looked at the footage, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So that's 3 videos, as well as my normal vloggity vlogs. So tomorrow I'm working. Obviously I wasn't working today, as you saw. I was doing other bits and bobs, but I did manage to get through my list of things I needed to do, and I feel good for that, because I feel like there's a huge weight off my mind. There's lots of things that I wanted to get done and I've done. That means that Friday, all I need to do is take the turkey out. In fact, I might take the turkey out of the freezer Thursday. I should write myself a note, shouldn't I, to remind myself, because that would go disastrously wrong if I forgot to get the turkey out. So I need to make a note and put that somewhere where I'll see it. And then I also need to just do things like the house. I'm a bit weird. I don't know if anyone else is like me. God help you if you are. But I like the house to be spotless Christmas Eve. And it's something we did growing up. You know, the house was always spotless. The veg was prepped. And it meant that Christmas morning, when you start unwrapping presents, and when the boys were younger, and obviously when I was little in my own home growing up with my family, and there was 4 of us, 4 kids. There was 7 adults, 7 people in the house, because my nan lived with us, and there was 4 kids. When all that was going on, you probably didn't want to start with a mess, and that's how I view it. I don't want to start with a mess. I want to start with a nice, clean slate. Everything's clean and tidy. There's no litter, clutter, important bits of paper lying around that might accidentally get thrown away with all the wrapping paper. And then I know the house is clean, and I don't have to worry about the house not being clean for a day. I'll probably still hoover at the end of Christmas. Excuse me. So I'm just looking over at the Christmas tree. I do love that tree. I'm so pleased with that purchase. It makes me happy, and I like the fact it's got all the lights attached to it already, and it's just so much easier to put up, and I imagine it's going to be so easy to take down. Kenzie's got his jab on Wednesday as well. We've booked him in for his 2nd COVID vaccine, so hopefully he won't then feel rubbish for Christmas, because Wednesday means he's got a few days until Christmas Day, so if he does have a bit of a reaction, it'll be over and done with by then. Right, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot, and I will see you all tomorrow.